Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's show. I know I have been MIA, but I will explain. So, before I jump into explaining to you everything that's going on, let's get some advertisement out of the way. Is $5 Jewelry Paradise, where your independent consultant is Terry Donald. Now, I have the link for all the information down below. So, when you go, tell her Stephanie sent you. Okay, now the last couple of weeks I hadn't been on. I took a break because of my aunt's passing, and it shook me a bit. And then I just needed a break. And then last week I was going to come on, but I don't know what your girl did. Hi, Jaden. Welcome. Welcome. I don't know what your girl did, but I had messed up my knee and I could not walk up these stairs to get in this office. Yeah, I don't know what I did, but if I have my brace on, then I it doesn't swell up. But the doctor said I didn't tear any ligaments or anything, and I think a lot of it has to do with age. She said it has a little arthritis in it, but for me to wear the brace and take the pill she gave me to help get the fluid or whatever down so it can stop being inflamed. Don't know what I did, but I want to jump into today's content. Now, today we're going to talk about 7 mistakes content creators make. Now, some of these things I did make, some of them I am working on improving on myself. And, we all need a little help to make things a little easier. So let's jump on into this. Now, seven mistakes to avoid for a content creator. Now, number one is purpose. Purpose of your content is unclear. Now, a lot of people do some videos and you say that you are a cooking channel, but you're not cooking, you're decorating, or you're doing DIYs. So you have to be clear about your purpose. What is your content going to be about? Where is it driving your traffic to? Now, do you, like some of us, we have Instagram and we send things from Instagram and TikTok to our YouTube. So, and even though too, I have a website, so I drive traffic from the YouTube to my other social medias and my website. Now, my audience, the role of my audience is that they keep me going in a sense. They give you the information you need to go on and to grow, and they let you know what they need from you. So therefore you can make videos off of some of your comments. If you look at the comments people leave on your videos, you can get video ideas from their content, from their comments, I mean. So always be aware of the comments that your members leave you. Now, number two is target. Can anyone benefit from your content? Now, are you making stuff just for you or are you making it for others? So you have to really think about what you're doing. Like I do tablescapes and organization and tablescapes organization, and it's a lifestyle channel, my main channel. Now, this channel here, YouTube Tips and More, is mainly on teaching you things that I've learned, things I've picked up along the way about YouTube. That's what this channel is about. So you have to know, does my information for YouTube help others? Yes, I've been told that it's helpful and they're learning things from me. So that I am glad of, because I like to help people. Now, no target audience or persona. Now, who is your target audience? Are you just making it to get out there? Or are you trying to reach a certain culture, a certain age limit? Who are you making your information for? Sometimes some people think that they're making their content for, I'll give you an example. I have a friend named Denise Jordan. She has a channel called Homemaking with Denise. Well, homemaking lets you know what her channel is about. So she pulls in all ages, men and women, because they want to learn some of the tips that she's giving them about homemaking. Now Denise does shows them how to do laundry, how to cook certain food, how to can vegetables and fruits and things like that, how to make preserves, homemaking, growing a garden, doing her flower beds. That's what she does. So there's no misunderstanding what her target audience is. And the next one is no idea what your audience actually wants. That's why I always say, please pay attention to their comments, because most of your members always ask questions or make a statement in their comments on your videos, and that gives you ideas of what to do for your next video. Like this episode I'm doing here, a YouTube sister of mine sent me an email and asked me to do a video about what mistakes YouTubers make. And I thought, you know what, I hadn't done that video, so let me go ahead and do that. So here it is, 7 mistakes. Now, should be not understanding other of their pain point. Now, the pain points is basically not understanding your members. You're not knowing what they're looking for, what they're searching for, what they're putting in their search bar looking for. Or they're looking for say, if you're baking a cake, they're not putting in how to bake a cake and looking at how you clean a house. That's not what they're looking for. They're looking for how you bake a cake. So their pain points are basically, what are they searching for? Be aware. Sometimes put your topics in the search bar in YouTube to see what comes up, to see what other videos come up, and to see how they're doing. Hi, Denise. I was just talking about you. I was saying, Denise, on the last screen, where can anyone benefit from your content? I was saying how your channel, you're a homemaker. So on your channel, people come to see you with understand how to do laundry, how to do preserves, how to have the garden, how to freeze greens, which I did not know how to do. So your channel basically benefits a homemaker, be it a gentleman going in and living in his first apartment by himself, or a female, or as that a homemaker. Because a lot of young girls out there now getting married and they do not know how to cook and clean. And that's something my mother wanted to make sure we knew before we left home. Now, number 3, messaging. Your speech to are you speaking to the wrong people? Strategies do not fix bad messages. So, for instance, like I give an example, like if you want to bake, you're looking for how to bake a cake, and you say in your channel that you're a baker, you're a cooker, but when they come to your channel, you're not baking. You're cleaning your kitchen or you're cleaning your bedroom. You're giving the wrong message. If your channel says that you're a baking or a cooking channel, that you should be doing that. That's right, Denise. Exactly. You are homemaker 101. Excuse me, guys. Now it says focus on your TAs and biggest pain point. Okay, again, when your members tell you that if you're cooking, or like for instance, this video here, a member asked me to do a video on mistakes that YouTubers make. So that was a big pain point. So that's why I wanted to make sure I got this out there, because there's a lot of us just starting, and you had nobody to tell you, okay, do this, don't do that. Make sure that your banner on your page makes sense. Don't have a banner up there that's of the ocean and you're cooking. What's the ocean got to do with you cooking? Your banner has to make sense. It has to say what the name of your channel is, and it needs to have a picture there that represents either a picture of you or what you're doing. It has to let people know, oh, this channel is about cooking. This channel is about gardening. It has to have the information. Guys, I am so sorry. I don't know why my allergies are flaring up for some reason. Now, who is feeling the pain the most and needs a solution most immediately? Now, that's why you always doing your search engine. On your search bar, you type in your topic. So, for instance, if you're going to what if you're going to plant some vegetables, when to plant vegetables, you need to be really specific so people understand when they're searching, when do I plant certain vegetables, that comes up. Because when the people are searching, they really want that information. They're not doing it just to be doing it. That's something they really need to find out, something they're really interested in. And you need to make sure that if that is your niche, that you jump on it, you do your video and you put it out there. Because I did one on my third channel about this new Instapot that my husband got me. And when I put the video out, I had so many people tell me that they were so glad that I walked through the steps of their cooker because they have one and they didn't understand it. And I walked through the steps of what it had in it and how to use it. And I also cooked a meal in it to show them how easy it is to cook in that one. Because the one I have is called an IQ Choice, I believe is what it's called. And you have the app on your phone where you can find the recipes and turn it on and off on your phone. You know, I like gadgets, so that just right up my alley for me. It says use triggers. Now, triggers are talking about the keywords to get people to see what you're doing. If you are a cook, cooking potato salad today, cooking pork chops today, how to cook meatloaf. That's the triggers, the keywords that catch them and pull them into your video. Because when, like, a friend of mine, she researched how to make a sweet potato pie. Well, if you have that in your title, sweet potato pie, how to cook a sweet potato pie, basic or easy to cook sweet potato pie recipes, bam, they pull up. And that's how people find you. That's your keywords or the triggers that get people to find you. Have a voice to tell a story. Now, basically, that's talking about when you get your topic, be able to tell them something or how you came about it. For instance, let me see how I did the IQ crock pot. I told them how I got it, that it was a gift because my Instapot burned up and that my husband purchased that one. And I was really interested in playing with it. You know, I love gadgets and how I love going through it and trying all the different buttons and settings to see how it works. Now, if you want somebody to understand your story, you tell them what they need to, what they're looking for, but you tell it and with your voice being exciting, not what somebody told me to do that works. When you're doing your voiceovers, smile. You might think it's stupid, but when you're doing your voiceovers or you're doing a video, smile. And when you smile, the tone of your voice is so much different when you smile. And I did that on a voiceover and I listened to it and I realized that they were 100% right. So when you're doing a voiceover or you get ready to do a video, smile, get yourself ready. Make it like this is the best party you ever been to, the best thing you ever seen. You're so excited about seeing it happen. And so you smile. And when you smile, your words come out full of joy. Number 4, number obsessed. Look, this is one thing that I had to learn. Neglecting who's present for who's not. Now, you know how sometimes we look at our numbers. Oh, I only have 100 followers. I only have 200 followers. But your video had 500 people that watch your video. Stop obsessing with how many people are your members and look at how many people are watching your videos. If you only have one person watching that video, woohoo! You got that one person, you got their attention, they liked your video. So you need to be sure that you're there for that one person. If that one person is the only one to watch all of your videos, then you need to also too with that one person. Hi, hon, how are you? That one person, you need to make sure there's anything that one person wants to find out that you do a video so that one person can find out. And that's something I started doing because when I first started doing it, there was nobody here to tell me, okay, Stephanie, you need to do this on your video. You need to turn the sound down on the music when you upload your video because if you have it set like it is, it's too loud and we have to cut it all the way down. So those are things that I had to learn. I also had to learn it says cherish your audience value. Ensure to engage and get their feedback. Exactly. You have to ask them in your video, is there anything that you would like for me to do for the next video? They will tell you. You just have to say it. Because you wouldn't believe how many people leave comments with questions when you say that. And that's videos. Excuse me, my allergies. Good Lord. People will tell you what they want to hear, what they want to see. And I had to stop being the one that I make a video and I look and see, did I get any new people? I had to stop that because that was depressing me. And then I had to stop comparing myself to somebody else. Well, I started in 2013 and Jackie B started in 2020 and she has 50,000 subscribers. I only have 500. You can't do that. That will make you so depressed. You can't do that. You just need to look what Shauna Kendall always says. Look at your videos and then try to improve 1% each video. Each video you make, you look at your video. And when you look at it, you'll see some things that, oh, man, I didn't say my name enough. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my Lord. I am so sorry. I look at my videos and I have a notepad. And I watch my video. Okay, I said 8,000 times. Need to work on that. I didn't sit up straight on the video. I need to fix that the next video. My lighting was poor. I need to fix my lighting. I need that. You write down notes. You critique your own videos. You can see what you did wrong in your own video. So make sure when you check out your own self, you write down what you need to improve. Overthinking. Oh my gosh. Who I'm gonna have to show my own face on this one, guys. I am a true overthinker. Oh my God. I always have to tell myself sometimes, y'all, do not reinvent the wheel. The wheel is already out there. You cannot make that wheel any better than it already is. Quit trying to reinvent the wheel. I always overthink. I overthink, and I had to get myself and go, stop. The first idea you came up with, use that idea. Write in your notes what you thought your PowerPoint, your not PowerPoints, but your points of what you want to do in this video. And you stick with that. Quit trying to reinvent the wheel. Do that. I had to work on me with that because your girl is an overthinker for sure. What did she say? She says also, yes. And what I had to start doing is I had to stop stressing so much. I had to look at my content, write down what I'm going to do, the subject, and everything that I want to do in that video. And I stick to that list because if you don't, you will find yourself popping off that list of what you had to do. What does Denise say? She says, I used to do that. My sister would tell me, what for what's for you is for you. I still get away every now and then, but the most part. Yes, Denise. I always have to say you cannot compare yourself to another person, because if it's meant for me, it's for me. And with my videos, I have my, let me show you this form. Let me pause this right quick. Let me get this form and show you this form. Now I have this form here that I made, okay? And it's what I do my videos on. Maybe I need to put it on the screen, share a screen, it'll be better than me showing you. Let me make sure I open it up first. Let me find it. Come on, work with me, computer. Let me see. Open. Where is it? Is this the one for me, my forms? Uh, this one. Yeah, I'll show you this one. Okay. Let me get back to my screen. I'm gonna share my screen. Windows. Where is it? There it is. Share that. Okay. Let me make it a little smaller. Now I made some forms that make it easier for me when I record a video. Now this is for my Healthy Tips and More channel. Okay, I know I'm a little anal. I put the names of my channel on top because I have 3 different channels and each one is set up a little different. Now what I do is my video information, I put my video title, the date the video goes out, the time the video goes out. If I have a guest on the video or doing a live or whatever, I put their name here and their channel name. Then down here, if I'm cooking the meal, what the meal is, what I'm going to be using, or if I'm doing grocery haul, what do I want to show first? Do I need to have any, any prompts or anything out to do the video? And then about the guest channel, if I have a guest on the channel, then their information goes down here below. Now over here, my video status, I have, okay, create my thumbnail, create my title, film the video and the short, edit the footage, do voiceovers, add effects, add music, add an end card or iCards, add to the playlist and add tags, upload private first. You always upload private first when you're doing it before you get everything added to it. And then publish or schedule the video. And the other thing I have here is a social media checklist. If I'm going to do it in a mail out, a link to mail out to tell people about my new video. Am I going to put a flyer on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Thread, TikTok, Twitter, or did I do my short? And I do all this on a website called later.com. With later.com, I can send all this stuff out except for Thread. They're not on there yet. But I can send all this stuff out on here. And I try to do it all at one setting. So while I'm sitting here doing the video and I'm doing the cards or flyers that I'm using for a video, I have my paper. Let me see if I can pull this up and share this. Let me stop sharing. Okay, I have a schedule that I keep up for me. And I know somebody told me that I was special. Yeah, I am. I have to see things or I just don't get it right. I have to see things. Now I have this sticky note pad here on the computer on the side. Now the sticky note, it has decorated on the budget, YouTube tips and more, healthy tips and more. And what the sticky note does, I have my times and days that stuff goes out. Weekly activities, what I do on decorating on the budget. YouTube tips and more, when do the flyers and the shorts go out? I have that schedule. So I know right here on my screen is always on the side. I can see what I need to do. Let me get back to this. Okay. Now, number 6, inconsistent. You have to be consistent when you do your videos. If at the top of your banner in your channel that you have a video out weekly, then you need to have one out weekly. Hey, Stacy, hadn't seen you in a while, hon. If you say up there you're doing a video on Tuesdays and Thursdays, then you need to have a video out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you saying you do a video once a week or once a month, you need to make sure you have it out there, because your audience comes back and looks for those days you say you're going to do a video. And if you can't do the video because you're sick or something happened, life happens. Life be lifing. Then you need to have a flyer that you keep on hand that says, sorry, no video today. Uh, I'm not feeling well, or I had a death in the family, or whichever you want to put on it. You need to keep a flyer for the days that you miss to put in your community tab so your audience will know, oh, she's not going to be there today. Something happened. You also need to be consistent with your message. If you're going to say, like on this channel here, I try to make YouTube a little bit easier for the new subscriber as well as the seasoned. And that's all I do on this channel. Now, I may have guests on every now and then. I have a guest on where the guests, I introduce them to the audience and ask questions, because sometimes there are people I want to show other YouTubers that, a new YouTuber, hey, this person here, you would love their channel. You need to check them out. Have them on the show, ask them questions, get people to feel comfortable with them. And then they may get subscribers from their view for that day. And then those people will tell some people, and they will tell some people, and so on and so on and so on. Now, also to be your branding. If you are a content creator and you have a lifestyle channel, you're going to be cleaning, you're going to be cooking, you're going to be decorating, and you need to keep it that way. And your brand is that you're a lifestyle channel. You're not a boxer. You're not a painter where you're doing artwork. You need to do the lifestyle. It's all about home care, health care, whatever. Be consistent with your branding. Make sure that your title of your channel, your banner, goes along with your content. I've seen too many channels. One channel, a lady had a pair of shoes sitting on the rock by a lake. Why? What does that mean? You selling shoes? It has to be consistent, y'all. It has to match what you're doing. You want people, when they pull up your channel, to see your banner and go, oh, she does home decor. I need to see this. She does home decor on a budget. Oh, my pocket be tight. You need them to be able to understand what you're doing and stay on your branding so that everything goes together seamlessly. Now, put energy into the wrong thing. Oh, yeah. Some people in this group I'm in, some of the people haven't started because I don't have the right camera. I don't have the right lighting. I don't have the microphone I want to get. The microphone I want costs $500. So I'm saving up for the microphone. The light kit I want to get costs $385. So I'm saving up for that. You don't have to do all of that. You stressing over the wrong thing. Sean Kendall always say, just put your phone on the tripod or on a book and prop it up and start. When I first started videoing, I used to prop my phone up on books and had it aimed at what I was doing until I got me a tripod. You could get you a tripod on Amazon for about $12. Now, I record with my cell phone. Okay? It says not willing to take risks. That means just start. If you want to be a YouTuber, you just have to put your camera up or your phone up and start. You cannot be perfect. You cannot sit there and wait till you get the $1,000 camera. You cannot wait till you get the LED lighting that you want that costs an arm and a leg, and the microphone that you want that costs an arm and a leg. That stuff comes in time. You pay $1,100, $1,200, maybe $1,500 for that cell phone. It has a hell of a camera on it. and a good mic. And if the mic is not, if you're not near your phone and you want to get a mic, you can get a mic on Amazon that'll hook into your phone, and it'll cost about $15. Hello. Less than that on Temu. Hello. There are so many things that you can do instead of trying to make sure everything is perfect. If you're waiting for everything to be perfect, you will never record. You will never start. I used to sit in front of the window. I would try to record during the daytime when the sun was bright. I'd be by the window, so I would have the light from the window. And then if I was doing a tablescape, I made sure all the lights in that room was on. And I was recording in the daytime, so I had the sunlight and the lamp. Until one day my sister told me, "Your video is dark." I said, "Okay, yeah, I know. I'm gonna get some lights." And then the next day I got a knock at the door from Amazon. She had ordered me a light kit. The light kit I use now. You're looking at the wrong thing. You're looking at what other people have on their channel. Some of these people have been on YouTube for more than 10 years. And yes, they have accumulated more electronics than you have. Some people on YouTube pockets are deeper than yours, and they can afford to go buy all of that one time. My pocket ain't that deep. My pocket is, yes, she is sweet. She all right sometime. I'm gonna put it like that. My pocket is not made where I can go out and spend $400 or $500 on a piece of equipment. Let me come out of this and then we can finish talking. Now, the light kit my sister got me, I have two big lights here with the umbrella on it facing me, and it's a small one behind me to give me that bright light so I wouldn't have no shadow. Now, my first mic I bought was one on a long cord. Is it over here? I'll put it back in the section that I found on Amazon. It only cost me like $10. And then the next mic I got was the Snowball. Let me get it over here. The Snowball. I think this one was like it may have been $25, $30. That's a good voiceover mic. I'm telling you, it's a very good voiceover mic. It's called Blue. They have one that's black, and then they have this white one that's called Snowball. You know, this mic here, my husband got that for me. He saw that I said I wanted one of these. I'm gonna see. Let me get the box. Let me see. Is there a picture? Okay. My husband got this camera for me, this microphone. It's the one that clips on your desk and it comes with a soundboard and all that. He saw it on Temu and thought, okay, let me try to get that for her. What'd you say, Denise? Your pockets might not be deep, but your my husband knows I like gadgets. And he's seen that I'm really sticking to this YouTube thing. So he likes to be there to try to support me. Now, the microphone I have here, he got that one for me. And this group I'm in, they had a challenge going on. And in the challenge, you had to make so many videos a week for, I think it was like a month. Well, I batch film. So when I have the opportunity to do it, I batch film because right now I'm taking care of my husband who's sick and my dad. So I'm running back and forth with them. So sometimes I just be worn out. So I try to batch film for a month. Like now, I have videos ready up until I think the 22nd or 28th of this month. Yeah, yes, Denise. I'm not mad at him. Happy wife, happy life. Yes. Like now, I have videos recorded up until I think the 26th of this month. I have videos already ready, edited and set to go out on my main channel. That is, I do 2 videos a week on my main channel, and those videos are already done for fall, edited and set to go out. I have a fireplace challenge I do every year, every season. It's on the 19th of this month. The video's already recorded and it's already set to go. I've been asked to collaborate with a tablescape, and it's out on the 22nd. It's already recorded and set to go. I batch film. It makes it a little easier for me to get ahead of the game. Now I know everybody can't batch film, but what I do is I set a day and I already have what I'm going to be doing for those days. If I'm going to clean here or cook here or whatever, it's already written down. And then what I do is I set up my camera and I just do all those things in that one day. Like the other day, I recorded, the week before last, I recorded 7 videos in one day. That's because I just moved the camera to each area I was cleaning and just kept going. And then when I get to that room, I move it to the next room. I just keep going. And then when I edit, I chop it up, chop it up, chop it up. And I have my videos. So you need to try to find ways that work for you. Now, that form I showed you, I have a free one on my website. If you look down in the description box, you'll see a link to my website, to a free form, and it will help you get yourself set up and making sure you have everything you need to do your videos. Let's see. I struggle with batch filming. I can batch 2 or 3 laundry lab short and long forms, and cooking and cleaning is too hard for me, too much. You know, Denise, I get it, as I try to get in when I can, because sometimes I just don't have the time or the energy to do a batch film. So that's why I try to jump in and do as many as I can when I can, because who knows? Life be lifing. Okay, that's all I can say. Life be lifing and be getting me. I think it's cool that most of the hubbies are in the background. So, at first he thought I was crazy, Stacy. He kept asking me, "Why are you doing this? Why do you keep making these videos? Why do you keep doing this?" And I'm like, this is something I really want to do. And I said, when I tried to get your first 1,000, not sure if I can have that many content dollars in the bank. Just if you can get 2 or 3 at a time, you're good. If you can only get 2 at a time, that's good. Because that means, like me, I let videos out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if I got 2 done last week, for this week, for the next week, I'm good. So that means I'm ahead. I can do 2 videos every week. I can film 2 things every week. And that'll be for the following week. So I can stay ahead. And when I find out I have time to do 2 more, then I do 2 more. What did you say? My hubby says, "Do you have to film anything?" You know what? He asked me the same thing. He says, "Why are you filming the groceries?" I said, "Because on this third channel, it does grocery haul." "Why do you need the people to know why you buy, what groceries you buy?" "It's called the grocery haul." And then he asked me, I was cleaning the guest bathroom, and he was like, "Are you actually filming yourself cleaning the bathroom?" "Yes." And he said, "Nobody wants to see you clean the bathroom." I said, "You know what? Somebody wrote me and told me that it was relaxing watching somebody else clean." I said, "So clean it is." So when I put the camera up to clean, I clean. Like the equipment goes, this group I'm in, they had, like I said, they had this challenge where you had to do so many videos a week or so many shorts for this competition. Now, what you won was a Canon camera, the lens, a boom mic, and this swivel handle, the one that moves around, that can change and everything. Let me get it to go. It's also a tripod. Yeah, I'm still learning this thing. It's also a tripod, a small tripod, and it also can move left to right. Okay. You can also push the button and move it. It's supposed to be able to move to the left and right. But I'm getting it, y'all. I've only used this thing one time. It has a remote control here in the front. So if you have your camera, you want to take a picture, you can take a picture. And it also helps you with different settings on it. But they gave away 5 of those cameras. And I was saying I really would like one of those cameras because I've always wanted a Canon camera. But my pocket said use your phone. Well, I won. I won the camera with the lens, the boom mic, and the tripod here. And I was so excited when I got it. And my last couple of videos, I've been using the camera. And I really like how it makes things a little easier for me as far as moving the camera in positions. I don't have to take and move the whole thing to get the phone to go down. I just pull the handle. I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay. I love toys. Does anybody have any questions or any comments? Batch filming takes time. Start off trying to do 2 at a time. If you're cleaning, film yourself clean this room, film yourself cooking that room. Thank you, Denise. I was excited. They have another challenge they said coming up, and I'm wondering what the giveaway is in that one. But I did also win the giveaway to get Sarah Jakes Roberts' new book, and I won that too. I think they had like they said they had 40 copies, and if you put in that you wanted a copy, they will get the first 40. Well, I made the first 40 and I got the book, and it's a really good book. But I always try to make sure that I try to stay ahead of the game. Because if you can film at least 2 videos when you film, you can put yourself ahead an episode. It's called I don't want to say the name wrong because Denise, my mind be half stepping on group names. Let me pull up the app, get the name. It's called Impact Creator Society. I was told about this one and I went and checked them out, and it's a pretty cool group. I've learned some new things from them, and a lot of things I already knew, but it was a couple of things in there that, like, they were talking about Photoshop, and how on their thumbnails that when they did Photoshop, they took well, somebody said that they didn't have time to take a photo every time of themselves for a video for the thumbnail. So what he said was, sit down one day, snap, 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 snap about 5, 6 shots of yourself, different poses, pointing, smiling, hand up, arms folded, whichever that fits you. And then what he did was, which I had totally forgot about, that I had Photoshop because I don't use it that much. But what he did was he said that he went on Photoshop, took that one picture, and changed the color of the shirt. So on this video, it's gray. On this video, it's blue. On this video, it's red. So I was like, okay, so that's how I started doing on my banners and things. I've been changing the colors. What did she say? Being consistent and organized is what I'm trying to focus on. You have to take it one step at a time. That's why I said look down in the description box of this video, and you'll see a link to my form. Click on that and download it. It will help you put down your information for your videos, so you can write them down, your ideas ahead of time, and that way okay, this week I'm going to work on this week I'm going to work on that. Also, too, it's always good to have a spiral, and mine's is downstairs because I was doing something. I keep a spiral notebook where I write down ideas, or when I listen to someone's class live or see a video that has information about something I want to learn, I write it in this spiral. I have 3 spirals with stuff written in for like 4 or 5 different gurus on YouTube, and I go back and flip through and I look at what I learned from them and try to put it in my own way. What you say? Your tips have been. I'm so glad they have. I'm just trying to be really, really helpful. Like I also have a binder, which I was working on today. I have this binder, okay, and in this binder, I have all my forms. I have everything about my channels. I have like each channel. Let me get over here. Each channel has this form here, where's the layout where I have my banner, all my information on there. And then I have the next form where it has my channel logos. It has the color scheme for my page on here. I want to be blinding you. And then like one thing you need to go, and I I haven't always said this. You need to have a mission statement for your channel. So if somebody asks you, what's your goal? What's your mission of your channel? What's your goals? Mm. Now on me, for decorating on a budget, my mission statement says I create content in the lifestyle home decor niche, sharing budget friendly styling to make life a bit easier on a budget. That's my mission statement for Creatively Miss Me, you decorating on a budget. Now I go down here my specific focus. I share how I decorate my home on a budget. And then it has what's your target audience. I have single mothers, first time home workers, men and women. And then down here on the bottom, I have what are your plans for your channel. So here I have budget design decorating plans. My goals for 2024 to at least hit 5,000 subs by the end of the year, which I already have on my first channel. I'm at 5,000, I think 5,055, I think, on my first channel. And number 3, it says continuous growth. Number 4, obtain my silver play button. Number 5, simple tablescapes. Number 6, thrift shopping. Number 7, some DIYs, because I always have no place to put all those DIYs. Number 8 is to get monetized, which I already am. And then I have what fonts I use on my flyers and stuff for this channel. It took me a minute to get my forms and things together to make things a bit easier and help me be organized. Now, like on my forms, I have one where I do a video checklist for my video. And then if I am going to participate in a collaboration, I have a form for collaborations. And I keep them all in this binder by the month. So when a month comes up, let me show you. So when a month comes up, like I have these dividers here, January through December. And when it comes up to a month, I have what I have in here already. I have the videos, I have what who it's for, what channel is for, all that's in here. Even for my all my channels, I have a list. I have a sheet, a certain color, because I got to have different colors. That's just me. So with YouTube tips and more, healthy tips and more, and decorating on the budget, I have forms for each videos for those, and I try to keep it organized. Where I sit down at the last week. Sometimes it's the third week of the month where I sit down and I write down my ideas for the next month. She says, I write down what my ideas are, what videos I plan on doing for the next month. If I plan on, like it's fall, I started fall decorating earlier this year than I did last year. Normally, I wouldn't start doing fall decorating until October, maybe sometime beginning of end of October, beginning of November. Vicky, You could do one, how a vintage decorating for fall. Yeah. Two, a vintage Halloween. Three, how to clean your vintage finds. Yes. Four, how my favorite vintage find. That is so true, Vicky. You could do that. Good ideas, Denise. Denise always has good ideas. Because she gave me an idea one time and I did like 3 videos off of it. I tried to sit down the month, the third week, or either the fourth week of that month and write down my ideas for each video idea that I have for that coming up month. Now, like I said, I did fall earlier this year, trying to follow everybody else and get it out there ahead of time. I did my first fall video on the. It'll come out. Or has it already came out? Yeah, it came out on the first Tuesday in this month. It was the third. So my first fall video came out on the third. And then I have a different fall video for all this month. And then after that, I will start back into some cleaning and organizing and getting ready for Thanksgiving. Because, in fall, you do the fall leaves, you get ready, and then you do your Thanksgiving. So there are some things I'll be doing, cleaning and getting ready for family to come in for the holidays because I think our kids are coming in for Thanksgiving this year. I think that's what's happening this year. I think our kids are coming in for Thanksgiving. I don't think they're going to do Christmas this year. I think it's going to be Thanksgiving. So I have to start planning and pulling things in October, start buying canned goods like the soups and I use in my dressing and I don't buy my greens or fresh vegetables until the week of because I want to make sure they're that fresh. So there are different things you can do. I always try to plan ahead of time. Now, like I do for my challenges, I do a fireplace decor challenge where you can decorate a cabinet or a bar top or a china cabinet for fall or whatever season of the year it is. I do this every year. So I start planning my seasonal challenge videos. I start doing those. I start getting ready for that in November. I start planning for my next year when November hits. Because usually when Thanksgiving gets here, you already got your Christmas stuff up or you're putting your Christmas stuff up. Because I would normally wouldn't put up any Christmas decor until the day after Thanksgiving. But now I'm trying to get into the swing of getting a week earlier. So I may put the trees up, but they may not be decorated, but they'll be up. And then my fireplace mantle will be up and decorated before so I can get that video out. So it's all about you sitting down with your calendar and a form or a sheet of paper or whatever and planning out the next week's content. You have to figure out what works for you. For me, these forms work for me. And what I do is I know my sister told me I'm a little crazy. I put all the challenges and whatever video I plan on making for myself or a challenge I'm going to participate in or I'm hosting, I put them all in a spreadsheet. I put the date, I put the person's name and the channel name and the time all on the spreadsheet. And then I mail merge. And with the mail merge, I mail merge it whatever channel it's for. I have their form set up and then I have the links in there for it. So when it prints it prints all the information off for me. Because I don't write all that by hand. I would be retarded. I would be kind of crazy if I did. Let me pull up one and show you. Come on. See this one? See, it has the announcement date, it has a name, it has who it is. I'll let the guess everything about it, what I'm going to say about them on the channel. When I do the mail merge, if it's for YouTube tips and more, every video I have on the spreadsheet, it'll put all the information there. It'll put the name of it, the date, when it's uploaded, who is the host, all that stuff comes out on the form. So all I do is go to the printer, get these out, punch holes in them, put them in my binder where they go by the month. Now that works for me. Because at first, if you came in my office when I was doing this, when I was getting ready for a video, I had sticky notes all down the side of my computer monitor saying this collab is this month, this collab is that month, this collab, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing this and this and this. And I was like, you losing your mind with all these sticky notes. You have to find something that works for you. And I made these forms, and these forms really work for me. They make it easy for me to have all the information I need when I'm filming. So what I do is I take the form that of that video, and if I have my camera set up and I have a clip, I use this or clothespin or a piece of tape, and I tape it right under where the phone is on the screen. Yep. I had every color sticky note you could see stuck on this monitor. I took the note and I would stick that form right under the camera or the phone, whichever you use. I have it taped on my tripod, holding it up. So when I'm doing my video and I'm doing the intro, I go, hello, this is Stephanie of Creatively Miss Me, decorating on the budget. Today I'm participating in an open invitation collaboration that's hosted by Denise at Homemaking with Denise. Now, all she asked us to do was to do this, and the other. And now I'll have a link to her channel down below. If you haven't heard of Denise, check out her channel and tell her Stephanie sent you. And then you jump into your video. You're not forgetting anything. It's right there on that paper in front of you. I had to memorize my intro because I was trying to find one that worked for me that I could remember quickly. And I would go, hi, this is Stephanie of Creatively Miss Me, decorating on a budget. In today's episode, I'll be doing blank, 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 and I will tell you about myself. Now, I stopped stating that you can follow me on my own social media platforms, blah, 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 blah. I stopped doing that because I realized that I was doing that. People would speed the video up to get past me talking. So what I do now is on my intro, you see my social medias come up on my intro. And then I have a I have a lower third that has my social medias on it. What does Denise say? She says, Vicky, what to avoid when thrifting? Yes. 3 tips. My favorite Christmas. Yes. Those are some good ideas, Denise. I try to stay ahead of the game, and I try to help y'all as much as I can to give you more information because YouTube is going to make some changes, and I want to make sure that I get it the right information so I can give it to you because they're finna make some changes as far as watch time hours. You know, every time you think you got their watch time hours down, they do something and change it. Every time. And also too, when they used to do collaborations, it used to be easy to connect people to a collaboration. Well, they changed it and they messed it up where it makes it hard for you to add people. You have to go in individually and add them. They can't add themselves anymore because they've done something to it where it's goofy. You can't get people to get in it anymore. It's hard. But I've been babbling for a while, and I was trying to think of a good topic for next week. And what did I write that down at? Someone asked me about something for next week. And so hopefully you guys will come back next week and we can hit on the next topic because we really need to get back to the basics. What's she saying? At my little Colorado college is Vicky. She does thrifting, thrift finds, ideals for her batch for me. Yes. What did she say? Thank you, Denise. Next week, I'm trying to think of a good topic, and Someone asked me a question, so I think I'm going to work on that for next week. Um, on this channel, I come live on Sundays, and then on Wednesdays is when you find out what the topic is for the Sunday. So come back on Wednesdays and check for the video that tells you what my topic is going to be for Sunday, so you'll know what it is. And I also advertise it on Saturdays and on Instagram and Facebook as well, and on my main channel on the community tab. So always look on Wednesdays and see what my topic is going to be for the following week. So that'll help you keep up with what's going on. But I try to be here every Sunday. If I'm not, I try to leave a message in my community tabs or on Instagram to let you know that I'm not going to be here. Or if I am so sick and I cannot move, I may not send one. But I try to be on it and leave a message to tell you that there will be no show. But I'm excited that the year is getting winding down to a new year. So we'll see how things go for the rest of the year. I do want to get some more interviews out this year. I think I may wait until next year for more interviews and start off like in April or March or April and interview people up until August. One or two people a month to August. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. So you can see new people, get more ideas. Well, I've been babbling a long time. And please, I want to thank my replay people because you always do a girl good. Don't forget to follow my commercial. Don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. Also, comment and share my content. Now, under Creatively Miss Me, I have 3 channels. My main channel is Creatively Miss Me, Decorating on the Budget. My second channel is Creatively Miss Me, YouTube Tips and More. And the third is Creatively Miss Me, Healthy Tips and More. Hopefully you like what you see and you'll become a member of all of my channels. Now let's get back to the video. So, also too, I wrote down a note for myself. If you have not received your questionnaire, your questionnaire from me, let me know in the description, and I will make sure I send it out this week. This past week, it was so much going on with life this week, and now the car is acting retarded. So I will try to get the questionnaires this week because I really want to get your ideas. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Vicky. And then also too, um, I want to do a Q&A. So on this channel, you'll see a video asking about the Q&A if you want to get to know me and leave questions and I'll answer questions. I have that video here, and I also have one on my main channel, the same thing, saying get to know me, ask questions. I want to do a Q&A, so go on there and leave me some questions, and I'll let you know when I will be doing the Q&A. Oh, and also one thing I want to point out. When you're doing a live, make sure your background is clean. I saw somebody today that did a live, and hanging on the wall behind them was a robe, and you could see their undergarments. Make sure your background is clean when you do a live. Sit down and look in the camera and look behind you before you start, and make sure it's not too busy with a pile of stuff behind you. So people won't, attention will be on you instead of what's behind you. Make sure y'all do that. I wasn't too pleased with seeing her undergarments hanging on the door. All right, y'all. That's all for today. And I will catch you next week. Thank you so much.